The following game has no ESRB rating, nor is there a listing of any sort of restrictive content that may appear in the game. However, I do know for a fact that it does include violence, bloodshed, explosions, fire, and the death of people and various animals. So, if I were to guess as to what its rating would be, I would say either teen or mature. So, that being said, viewer discretion is advised, and I recommend that anyone under the age of 13 not watch the following video. You have been warned.
Greetings and salutations, I am Outlier and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today is of course my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today we're returning back to Rimworld. No, we are not playing a game called Rimworld. And by the way, that's not the game's name. Its actual title is called Halo. It's the one with the colony. Yes, I know a lot of the games that I play involve colonies of some sort. This is one of them. The main premise of Rimworld, how most people play it anyway, is that you control a group of colonists which either crash land, intentionally land, walking off the edge of the map onto a edge of known space, possibly slightly beyond edge of known space, planetoid that has a thriving human population for one of various reasons. But your task is to basically set up shop, build a colony, build various support structures and machinery and equipment to sustain said colony, and then play it for as long as possible until the game manages to kill off everybody. At least that's how most people play. I've been playing it slightly differently. I've been enjoying the aspects of personal role-playing, in that my colonists are a band of heavily armed and armored space marines sent to the planet to wage a 10-person war against an entire pirate faction. Their numbers have grown, not slightly, and they managed to, well, survive so far. And included into the role-playing aspect that I've been running, in addition to the primary objective of fighting off as many pirates as they can, they also have a side objective, if you consider that, probably closer to an end goal, of the game gives you a default spaceship, which you have to cross half the planet to get to, and I'm role-playing it as that's my unit's main means of escape. Technically, they could research starship technology and build their own, but for right now, they're trying to get towards the ship that's landed, cutting down any pirates that they manage to get in their way. Yes, it's been quite the experience. There's other restrictions that I put on my colonists, but I'll get to that shortly. This game is, of course, made by... Thank you again. And that being said, let us begin, and let's continue on the adventures of the 789th Mechanized Infantry Combat Team. Yes, that's their full name. How many episodes of this have we done? It's actually the 10th episode, I believe, and you haven't remembered that? Yes, I've forgotten about that too. Can we continue now? What do you mean, no? Well, too bad. Okay, so, for those who caught the last episode, the primary. Well, actually, let's go to the world real quick. Alright, so this is our primary base right now. The role-playing plan was to keep them mobile. But this place is known as FOB, or Forward Operating Base Antioch. We took it from a pirate stronghold, and we set up shop here. This is where we first landed. Yes, we've gone quite far. And this is another pirate installation which we defeated, took over, and then salvaged for parts. And the game has decided, because wave after wave of pirate and other hostile and even mechanized war machines wasn't enough to kill my people, it sent an entire plume of toxic fallout in the form of chemical and radioactive dust to my settlement in an attempt to wipe everybody out. So initially, I just came over here because we were running low on food and crops don't grow in nuclear fallout. But then after last episode, I realized something. This team is supposed to remain rather mobile, and rather than just coming here periodically, wiping out every animal that moves, dragging all the carcasses back to here to have them chop it up for meat, and making food to sustain this base, I asked myself, why don't I just move here? And so I'm going to. Of course, that does mean I'm going to have to cancel the caravan because, well, the caravan's in the process of hauling every carcass that we have to here. But in the meantime, in between episodes... Yes, right before I started filming counts as in between episodes. I laid out a plan for my base, well, for what I want my base to look like. It is rather large, but I discovered through a course of various games, I very rarely do anything small. So this right here is going to be the barracks or quarters area. I just realized I didn't leave enough. Oh, I can put it there. So I just realized I didn't leave enough space for heating and cooling elements, but yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. But as I said, this is going to be barracks. If I calculate it out enough, I should have enough rooms for everybody. I double checked, and I have 2 married couples, a 1 engaged couple, and a pair of lovers. So that's 4 rooms. And since I have 15 people, 4 pairs of 2 means that I should need 11 rooms. And I made space for 12. And this up here is going to be the prison in case we have any new recruits. I mean, manage to take hostile people alive. This is going to be the rec room slash communications area. This will be the fridge, kitchen, and dining room. This oddly shaped area is going to be my greenhouse slash growing fields. And it's shaped like this because I like having everything in all of my growing areas indoors, so that way winter can't kill off all my crops. And this is the exact shape that a sun lamp takes, so maximize the area out that way. This big square right here is going to be the main stockpile where I keep all my resources. This is going to be my barn and pet area up here. This will be my crafting area. This will be the medical facilities, and this will be the armory where I keep things like weapons and whatnot. I do also have quite a bit of extra room to expand. So I'll have you could probably have this area for hay grass. My plan is to put power generation right here because we're close to finishing researching geothermal power, and I have a geothermal steam geyser right there. I also have extra space up here in case I feel the need to expand. This is a not nice place, I believe, so we're going to do our best to ignore that. And then this big massive line running around everything and taking up some extra space is going to be the start of my defensive perimeter. Yes, I am actually going to attempt to build one of those. Yeah, well, when I get around to constructing it, I'll explain how it goes from there. So in the meantime, first thing we got to do is, because I originally did not plan on keeping anybody here permanently, I did not bring any resources with me. So first thing we have to do is, there we are, chop wood. We're going to chop some wood. We're going to chop as much wood as we possibly can. Everything inside here that's choppable is getting chopped. And maybe a few things outside just for fun. Anima tree has been marked for cutting. Okay, fine then. I should point out that anima trees don't like being next to civilization, and that anima tree, where is it? So right here is going to be smack dab in civilization, so it's not going to be of much help to me anyway. Not that it would be of much help regardless, on account of, I mentioned the whole role-playing aspect. Memory serves in the introduction. Part of that role-playing is that my people work for an interstellar government known as the Commonwealth. No, I could not think of a better name right off the bat. And part of their jobs is that they can't take royal favor from the Fallen Empire, which is the Imperial faction of this world. I'm sorry, the Refugee Empire. It's a Shattered Empire faction. And which is what you get, which when you curry favor with the Empire, you get psionic abilities. Because we are not currying favor with the Empire, any quest that we take has to be for material wealth or just standard goodwill. We won't get psychic abilities. No psychic abilities means no need to meditate on things, which means this anima tree probably is not going to be anything that is useful to me right now anyway. Also, another role-playing aspect is that we can't go to war against anybody who we do not start at war with. So people like the Refugee Empire, the Lehane Federation, the Semlusi Pact, we all have to stay on, at the very least, not hostile side. Whereas the Kotor Kin League, the Grey Goose Boko, and the Kanto Alliance, if we find them, we fight them, but we're not going to go out of our way to actually attack them. Whereas the Black Sinners is the pirate band, and they're our targets, so I plan on cutting a bloody swath through them to get to the evac ship, which is, like I said, it's on the other side of the world. Let's see if I can actually find it without digging through the quest. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I can't find it without digging through the quest. So, ship to the stars, jump to location. I was actually surprisingly not really all that close. I was looking like over here. So this is the landed ship. This is where we need to get to. And if we take the quest, or the travel hypothesizer, or the thing that the travel planner, and I managed to find my actual village, base, what have you, and put it here. Just walking from here, Head Swamp, I'm sure we're going to change that name eventually, it would take about 62.14 days coming from here. And this route planner seems to change every season. It is now, I think, summer because we're in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, it's summer now. But it seems like every different season changes the route planner. But that's a non-issue for not right now. So proceeding on, I really should not have left the world. So first thing we got to do is, as I said, we did not bring any resources with us. So we're going to have to send the caravan, which is pretty much every animal we still have left. And I need Ophelia to remain for cooking purposes. But I'll send Hercules. I guess Tater's the closest thing we have a medic here. Stanislav and Jet back. Yeah, looks good. I'm not going to bother taking any animals because the caravans going back to pick up materials, not send them. Yes, I know they only have half a day of food. It's going to take 0.2 days to get there, assuming they, leave right away. In the meantime, until we can get the kitchen up and running, we are going to need a campfire. Campfire goes... let's just put it here. Also, because I need to build things relatively quickly, most of the stuff is probably going to be made out of wood. An alpaca 5 has given birth. Oh, goody. And Bowman is experiencing inspiration. Geothermal power has finished researching, so we can now build geothermal generators. Alright, so what else do I want? What shields get me? Wearable shield gear. Shield uses momentum repulsor technology from projectile traversing boundary. Yeah, this looks helpful. A low shield pack. Shield belts I don't really use because they're more for melee units, and I generally have a tendency just to get... Why is his left foot having an infection? You know what? I don't want to know why his left foot has an infection. This guy is tending to him. Okay. Blue's just eating everything. Tater and Yoko are having major break risks, and some crust no longer expires. Blue is no longer picking out on food. Okay, what's the work schedule like? Who is handling... So Lincoln's my builder, as is Hercules, although Hercules doesn't have as much skill in it. Why it's at a 1, I'm not quite certain, but then again, a lot of the episodes was just Hercules and Sky by themselves, and I think Sky's an even worse builder. But we got people cutting down trees. What's this? Oh, Yoko's wandering about in a daze, because she's suffering from minor pain. Well, at least she's in the non-toxic area. Alright, and now that we have a campfire, Bill's, add Bill, cook simple meal. No, hang on. Yeah, times 4. Do forever. And also because our primary food source is meat, we need a butcher spot right here, or well now, and they're going to butcher every creature that they can get. And that lynx is going to be a problem, so... Is the caravan not left yet? Oh, they had to unpack everything. Why is he suffering from a medical emergency? And the royal tribute collector is here, or at least he's somewhere. They will accept any prisoners and gold I offer as tribute. I have neither. The one who gives over tribute will receive honor for fulfilling tradition supporting the upper houses. I still have neither, and we can't curry favor, so you can expect tribute collector to arrive roughly twice per year as long as you are not enemies with the refugee empire. They are hanging around the colony for some time before leaving. We can attack them, but we will anger the faction. People who have relationships with the colonists are prisoners arriving in the group. So Trooper Vaz is an ex-lover of colonist Sky. Now, I like the fact that my colonists have supposedly never been to this planet before, but they have brothers, sisters, ex-husbands, wives, parents, children, part of other factions. Well, you know, if he wasn't wandering about in a daze all the time, Chief would probably not be in this situation. I don't even know what... Yeah, the infection's actually going higher than immunity. So if he doesn't snap out of it, you know what? Just knock him out. You should have done that before. Now you're going to tend to him first. Or not. Okay, so he can be tended in 4 hours. And they finally managed, the caravan finally manages to leave. Because, you know, that makes perfect sense. And the caravan has arrived. Okay, good. So this is what we are going to do. How's Chief doing? Is he dead yet? Not quite. Anyway, so now that everybody's here, we're going to form yet another caravan. We're going to take every animal that we can get our grubby little mitts on. Wait for the game to catch up. It's like the game knows what I'm trying to do and doesn't want me to do it. I also have a ridiculously large number of animals. I still don't remember where I picked up a boomaloo from. Okay, so now that all the animals are in, Hercules is going back. As is Jet. And I'm also going to take Blue and Minoka as well. She can find my travel supplies. And as for items, let's see, we're going to need... and send that out. Yes, I know they're going to be hungry, but you know what? They can eat on the way. What's Chief doing? Alright, where's Sky? Verite's tending to him. Oh wow, he managed to develop immunity just as the infection was probably about to kill him. He is one lucky bug. Why does the hunter lack... Why does Jenny lack a ranged weapon? What is her? Well, she doesn't have much in the way of shooting. Let's say give her a sniper rifle, but she doesn't have much in the way of shooting. Any other random spare weapon I can just give her. I'm not seeing it, but then again, that's part of the reason why at the new base, I have a new area for, why is the alpaca sleeping? Alright. So everybody all the pack mules are sleeping it off, whereas all the other animals are just out breathing in the toxic air. Yeah, I know, I probably should have given them time to sleep, but, we don't have much time. We gotta go, and we have to go now. And I can't wake up all the animals, and so putting the sleeping people into melee into combat probably wouldn't help. Of course, it is also nighttime. Alright, so we should probably focus on setting some things up. So let's get a stockpile zone up and going. Alright, so this is going to not have any food. We'll keep textiles, no mortar shells, no chem fuel, or wort, because I believe that expires. No, we'll also not have any items as well, or weapons. Or apparel for that matter. But I will put in building components. And let's start building this thing, so... yeah, that kind of looks even. Not really, but then again, I just want this place built. I'll also set up the kitchen, well, the fridge area anyway. And zone, another stockpile zone for here. This is where we will keep the food. So no rotten, only food, nothing manufactured. Although I will keep the drugs in here, just simply because I believe they expire. As well as wart. I think neurotropamine. I don't think neurotropamine expires. But nothing else. Oh, except corpses. Animal corpses will go in here. And human, like, just in case. And we're going to need doors, so... the door... I'll put in the middle. Another one there. There and there. Going to need means of keeping this area cool, so we're going to add in coolers. Go here and here. You can usually seem to get away with 2 different coolers. Plus, as I said, this will be where the power is, so straight shot to the power. And speaking of power, geothermal plant goes right here. They're bringing their resources, so we should be fine. Just Rig this entire building for power. And this building as well. And Chief is once again having a major break risk. Is the caravan gone yet? No. U4 has given birth. Okay, cool. It means one sheep is staying. Somebody is starving. Blue is starving. Well, you know what? She's heading off with the caravan, so. As is a husky and a Labrador retriever. Apparently everybody ate all the food. And trade care. Oh, that's these guys. Of course, now all these animals are asleep. And chop the poplar tree down so that way Ruth can be here. Because I don't want these animals dying from the toxic buildup. We good now? Caravan from our process will recover when everybody is... So Jet is angry and he's trying to kill Jenny. Why is he trying to kill... Okay. Because, yeah, let's just kill the healer. Everybody who isn't in the caravan. Beat the living snot out of this guy. Colonist needs rescue, and he managed to kill Jenny. You saw nothing. Like I said, so long as the game cheats, I will stack the deck in my favor. No, let's not try to go on a major rampage. What's his problem anyway? Where is he? Oh, he ate without a table. Well, you know what? There's no food. Slept in heat and slept on the ground. But you get your butt moving, and that way we can get back to the other place. At least this area is, well, still set. Blue is starving. Just pack the caravan and go. Trade caravan from the refugee empire is leaving. There's now a psychic soothe effect going on. And now the caravan can leave. And somebody is having Noka has gone berserk. So right before the caravan starts to leave, somebody decides to go berserk. Okay, fine then. Redraft. Knock her unconscious. Where'd Sky go? Rescue her. You just equip that. Now, if the colonists in the caravan would be so kind as to leave. No, you were not playing poker. You were joining the caravan. Oh, shield research is done. What else do I want? We'll go with far-flung. My entire new base is going to be built out of wood, so probably a smart idea to have fire protection. Let's say now, can we go? And then Yoko is no longer wandering around in a psychotic state. So Jenny's become obsessed with corpses. I give her a gun and she wants to dig up dead people. Okay, cool. And the caravan has arrived. Alright, so this will be where the animals are living. So we're going to need animals manage areas. We need a couple areas. First area will be renamed Animal. I think that's what I call it. Yeah, Animal, Area 1, and Pets. Okay. Area 2 will be the pet area. And then Area 3 will be the safe area. Because when we come under attack, I like having my animals all in one spot so that way they don't get caught in the crossfire. Now, as for what areas are where, if I can find the zone area, what I generally do is so the animal area does not go in here. It does not go in here. It does not go in here. Or here, or here. I'll explain why I'm doing that in a second. So now that I have the areas flagged where I don't want them to go, if we go to animals and manage areas, we invert it, and they are now allowed everywhere except the areas that I had flagged previously where I don't want them to be. Right. Generally the same with pets, although instead they get the small section of the barn, so the large area will be off limits. They also can't go here, and I just realized I probably should not have had the pets go in, or the animals go into the growing area, but I forgot to flag that off. You know, let's have the pets be able to go into the rec room. Also allow them into the dining area and the queuing quarters because they're pets. Everybody likes pets. Well, most people like pets. I don't know how many people actually like pets. I'm just assuming here. That's what we get for being a hermit for all intents and purposes. We'll, however, make certain they stay out of the prison area. And, invert that as well. As for the animal section, Yeah, that should be good. Because I'm going to be growing people food in here, and I don't want the animals to eat them. Of course, I need to assign animals to the areas, so the Labradors and the Huskies all go to the pets section. Whereas anything that basically isn't a dog, or technically a carnivore, arguably, goes to the animals. That way they can wander about the map wherever they want and just graze wherever they need to. Still lynx in this area. There's a grizzly bear, a timber wolf, a lynx, the red fox. So plenty of predators to eat all of my animals. We may have to do something about them. But everybody's asleep now, so. Okay, so who exactly did she dig up and where is it? I always dig up that guy. Of course, that grave is technically the closest. And a red fox is hunting lamb 2 for food. I'm assuming he's going to kill and eat lamb 2. Where is lamb? Oh, there's lamb 2. And of course, everybody isn't anywhere nearby the lamb. Come on. Yep, there we are. I half expected that. Okay. Shoot that. Well, I can't hit the target. What about now? And lamb 2 is dead. As is the fox. Usually, someone from the Lithium Federation is here. Literally, right on top of where everybody is. Who is the highest social person here? Definitely not Ophelia. She doesn't do social, period. It's Hercules. Tater. Alright, so Tater. Start trading. And they have some packaged survival meals, some components, some medicine. And we don't have any coin to our name, so moot point. And Jenny needs warmer clothes. What equipment does she have? She has a button-down shirt, a duster, and camel hide pants. It's summer. Why does... Wish everybody still here is hungry. Temperature's going to reach 33 degrees. It's summer. Why is the temperature reaching 33 degrees? And what wildlife do we still have? No wildlife because of the toxic plume. And all these boar have rotted. Okay. I need a dumping stockpile. Let's just dump it right here for right now. Storage. Let's not store chunks, but it's where we'll dump the carcasses. Labrador Retriever 1 has miscarried due to starvation. The whole reason why I'm moving is because we don't have any food. Jenny's no longer corpse obsessed, but people are starving. All my Labradors are miscarrying because they're hungry. What other wildlife do we have here? A bunch of mega sloths, the rhinoceroses, some muffalo. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to hunt the muffalo. Keep everything else not hunted, so that way the timber wolf, the lynx, and the grizzly bear don't eat my people. Don't eat my animals or people. Mare has given birth. And we have researched fire foam. Alright, so what else would be useful? Let's go with prosthetics in case people start losing limbs. A grizzly bear killed one of the muffalo. And one of the Labradors has died of starvation. One of the Huskies promptly eats it. And the muffalo is attacking. Except now they're all dead. How close are you to death? Quick thing right here. Kill the bear. There we go. Undraft. Hunt that. Can we get everything unpacked so that way we can get everything built? The bulk goods trader. Not important. Bulk goods trader is here. Wrong button. So now a big question is, where did this bulk goods trader go? Which actually should... Better question would be which base, because I technically have two of them. All the animals just crowded around in this area. Also, can somebody chop down these trees? So that way, you know, we can get the roof built. So that way things don't rot. All the pets into the food areas. That way they can eat. Yoko has collapsed. Okay. Go and pick her up. What did she collapse from? She had a catatonic breakdown. Okay. Pick up her gun. And Jenny is also suffering from... Okay, so she's hungry. Alright, Alright, so... Send Hercules and Lincoln back with alpaca. Maybe not these alpacas. They're up here, so I'm thinking maybe they're still infants. What we're going to do... I don't have much in the way of simple meals. was hoping there'd be more. I could have sworn there were more. I guess people ate them. It's not going to take the muffle or the bear meat. Maybe the muffalo meat. But not all the hay. Also not taking any of the hops. Or the medicine. Oh goody, a yak is pregnant. Quest available. So Baron Valentin Kotakos of the Refugee Empire is requesting you build a monument to insult the origins of his rival. The monument is to be 17 by 18 in size and require resources total value of, well, that amount. Anything metallic, wood, or stone. Any of sandstone blocks, granite blocks, limestone blocks, slate blocks, or marble blocks. Construction must be complete in 26 days, accepting the task, and receive the rewards after its construction. Must destroy within 15 days of construction. In relation to the Empire, Refugee Empire will fall by negative 10. And we can accept this quest for either 50 goodwill, an LTEX staff, psychic harmonizer, 225 plasteel, or we can accept for Doom Doer, a personal plasma sword, 32 uranium, or an LTEX robe, which is excellent. I gotta be honest, I don't feel like building any monuments for anybody, especially given the fact that I'm more concentrated on trying to feed my people. Meantime, speaking of feeding people, I should actually set up growing zones, shouldn't I? That would probably be a smart thing. Okay, so this one will stay potatoes. This one we're probably just going to go down the list. This will be corn. This is actually this one plot, so we're going to have to redo this one. Alright, so as I said, this will be potatoes, this will be corn, this will be rice, this will be strawberries, this will be heel root, this will be cotton, this will be dervish rod, this will be hops, this will be chem fuel resource, and this will be chem fuel resource. Oh, I just wanted to took more than that. Anyway, so now I should be able to grow pretty much one of every kind of, outside of trees and flowers, useful plant. Colonists have been left unburied. Who died? And Jenny died. Because she... I was going to say, like how everybody is... Not everybody is actually passed out. Okay. Load the day prior, before people started dying of starvation. Alright, I'm just going to take the food there, forget the pack animals. We won't need the kibble. That's not the kibble. The ibex meat. Or the medicine. Alright, so Jet, Hercules, and Tater. Of course, that does mean I need to put in the growing zones. Okay, so again, potatoes, corn, go rice here, strawberries here, put heel root here, flour, 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 tree, tree, cotton here, Deverstrad here. No, we'll make this one cotton and then this one hops. And then these two are going to again be the chem fuel, well, fuel. If you three would be so kind as to get the food back to Antioch. Not actually put the dumping ground down yet. And the Labrador has miscarried due to starvation. Now the pet area into the kitchen area. And go back to hunting these muffalo. The caravan has arrived at Antioch. So they should be bringing the food. And they've researched far-flung again. Yeah, I have a feeling all the dogs are going to miscarry. More prosthetics. But now they have food here, so we should be good-ish, relatively speaking. And Labrador Retriever 3 died of malnutrition. Bit creepy and grim, but feed the others. Building, hunting, some buffalo meat. Probably not the wisest course, but okay. Exotic goods trader. Oh, it's a trade ship. Known as professional travelers, they are an exotic goods trader. They're not affiliated with any faction. Okay, so who... Oh, I'm looking. It's usually Tater. Alright, so call professional travelers, and what do they have? Do they have any food? Send items or silver to Orbital Trades. You must build an Orbital Trade Beacon and have a stockpile of items near it. Alright, so they have donkeys for sale. A bunch of components, an advanced component. Actually, no, this is what we have. This is what they have. Still have a bunch of components here. Hyperweave, Glitterworld medicine, bunch of drugs. Tech print. Very expensive, these tech prints. Bunch of sculptures. I'm not seeing any food though. I got plasteel though. Not that I need plasteel. Alright. Nothing I really need or want. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody is eaten now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Jet, Tater, and Hercules to the new base. They're also taking Jenny and Chief with them. Well, Chief is going because he has a mental breakdown every 3 seconds, and Jenny because I believe she's my primary farmer. So we'll take the hay and the hyperweave bedrolls, but no actual meds. They're out of food, so it doesn't matter. And let's have them haul a bunch of steel. So Jenny's going to the new base because that way she can start planting these areas. And it looks like somebody has already started. And Psychic Soothe is ending. Alright, so can they finish constructing some things so that way... Why is there a fire? Where is there a fire? Why is this fire going on? Oh, it's a dry lightning storm, isn't it? Okay, so Chief has decided to hide in his room because he's malnourished. Like I said, he breaks down every 3 seconds. On that note, move from Caravan and just go. And we have a new quest, Bravado's Falling Shuttle. So a shuttle of the refugee empire has taken damage seeking place to land. Its commander Bravado wants to land at FOB Antioch. Tribespeople in the Grey Goose boat will attack the crashed shuttle site and attempt to kill its occupants. You must defend them. The shuttle contains Bravo and 2 janissaries. The commander must be rescued, but the janissaries may be sacrificed. After 8 hours, the rescue shuttle will come and pick up the survivors. You need to get them all on board within 12 hours. And in exchange, they will give me an Elix staff and some shuttle loot, or an Elix robe, Eltex helmet, uranium and the shuttle loot, or goodwill and the shuttle loot. And I'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here to defend. And why not? Oh, and then some embroidery has sprouted. Off in the middle of the toxic nowhere. Why are these people still starving? Caravan is... what was that? Caravan is immobile because it carries too much. Why are they carrying too much? All because Chief decided to have a... and the shuttle crashed. Alright, well, this is where they are. You put that out. And the Grey Goose is attacking. How many people are there? 9. Okay then. Everybody over here. And they've taken out the commander. It's just one of them playthroughs. Alright, so we're going to cancel the caravan because Chief's a big baby. We're going to reform the caravan. And because somebody has hay in their pockets, they're not taking the hay. But they gotta gather up steel and then they gotta head back out. And Jed is suffering from an extreme break risk. He can have his mental breakdown at the other facility. Okay? Isn't that fun? And they're here. Okay, everybody up and at 'em. Let's go, we got work to do. Who's true? Oh. One of my dogs is being attacked by a timber wolf. Because, you know, multiple fronts and such. So you're dead. You're dead. Trudy has died. Not my primary concern right now. Another one dead. Go after him. Alright, so the tribespeople are leaving. And the commander still died. So... we failed the quest, and the tribespeople still managed to kill off, well, the guards and everybody. This time we actually managed to hit a few. So there's 8 corpses. Alright, so we'll just strip everybody. Oh, I'm actually had food. Several of them actually had food. On the plus side, you guys now have some food. We still claim that as ours. And I'm going to need 8 more graves. Alright, so... failed that. Trudy died. And, well, that's now food. Where is this timber wolf? You are also going to be food now. The caravan is back. Shoot that. Shoot it dead. Gotta undraft these guys. No why nothing's getting done. Timberwolf Revenge, Timberwolf died, Caravans here. That's just a crash shuttle. Noka is inspired with surgery. And again, the ambrosia sprouted. Again, in toxic fallout. Well, this has been an exciting adventure. Not quite certain. Not my best playthrough. Don't like when I have to reload because the game decides to do something annoying or stupid, what have you. Plus side, prosthetics has been researched. Oh, it's fun. Let's get cocoa trees. So yeah, everybody's starving. We're working on things. Stuff is getting done. We're setting up shop elsewhere. I probably should just move everybody. I don't have a spot for the chem fuel. I just realized that. Alright, well, that is all going to be an issue for another time, because I'm going to call it here. Everybody stay safe from the plague, and have a good day.